What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's your girl Shay, and I'm back with another freaking video. Now, first things first, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. So you don't miss any more videos from your girl. That came out kind of weird. I know last night I ended off kind of weird. I didn't say goodbye. I did nothing. I just ended off in pain. I had this sharp pain that was shooting on my back, and you know what? Today it has came and gone, and it came back. So I'm back to laying down, and actually earlier today I had a little scare because I was having contractions, and they were literally like every 15 minutes apart, literally on the dot. Like I looked at the time, and I'm like, okay, whew. And 15, like at first it happened, then it happened again, and then once I realized, you know, it kept coming and going, I was like, let me look at the time. So I started looking at the time, and I realized they're every 15 minutes apart. So I started getting scared because they're like literally on the dot. Like I looked at the time, I'm like, oh my god, it's exactly 15 freaking minutes. And I started getting scared because I'm just like, preterm labor or what? Because I know last night I was having the sharp pain behind like my back and at the bottom of my back or whatever, but I'm like, that's not contractions. But today I literally felt the bottom of my stomach tighten, and it got painful. And then I'm sorry, I'm watching this one show, I had to pause it, it's getting good. And then I literally was just in pain until like it released. So I also remember my doctor saying if it's like more than a certain amount of times in an hour to call or come in. But literally it didn't last a full hour. I say like the fourth time. No, it did go over an hour. It did. But towards the end, it started to fade. Like it started to go away longer instead of every 15 minutes. And then like it was 15 minutes, 15 minutes. The next one was like 23 minutes. And then it went from there, like 27 minutes. And then they just slowly just faded away. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I am very, very early. I am 32 weeks pregnant. And I'm not trying to go into any preterm labor because I know if you do go to preterm labor, they will stop you. They have stopped my contractions with my son. I went into labor at 35 weeks. At 35 weeks pregnant, and then my mom took me to the hospital. Literally Super Bowl. I went into labor on Super Bowl. And of course the family was just like, you're gonna have to wait until after this game. So after the game, I just kept having pain. So my mom was like, get up, come on, let's go. And we went to the hospital with my son, and they was like, yep, she's having contractions and they're consistent. She's in labor, but she's 35 weeks, so we're gonna stop it. And they put some medicine in my thingy, whatever. And they also said I was like dehydrated. They said you can actually go into labor, like you can start contracting from being dehydrated. So I guess I was dehydrated and I was contracting, and because like I was dehydrated that whole day and waiting, it caused me to like go into actual labor, and they stopped it. And literally about a week and a half after that, I had Aiden. I went back into labor. But yeah, this time I don't want to go into early labor because I know that there are some people who went into preterm labor and they had to like take a shot, and the shot was like not only to stop the labor, but it was to like also develop the lungs and just develop the baby more. And I just want the baby to develop more naturally on her own. I can't even talk, on her own. I don't want her to have drugs in her system and all type of stuff for her to develop. I know medicine is supposed to, you know, help in that sense, but I don't want that. I want her to develop and come on her own. Now, I say that until I hit about 38 weeks. That girl better come on, or I need to be induced or something, because like I said, I can't stress it enough. I can't go too long. She is kicking my butt. But yeah, I'm still having the sharp pains. Literally, I try to kill water. I have a few bottles of water over there. and it does not work. It feels like it's like I feel like I pulled a muscle or something, but it's literally in my back, and I only feel it when I start walking. Like I feel like I try to rub it out, and then I walk 2 steps. Okay, the 3rd step is like, oh my God, I'm pulling something. Like something is not right. Something is not freaking right. If I'm having this pain again, you know what? Yeah, if I'm having this pain again tomorrow, because that'll be day 3, I'm definitely going to call the doctor and figure out what is this sharp pain I keep getting in the back of my lower back. And also let them know that, you know, earlier today I was having contractions every 15 minutes, and then they started to fade farther and further apart till they went away, and see if there's anything I can do. I don't want to be like on bed rest. I don't want to sit down because I don't want to go too far. I feel like when people sit down and on bed rest and don't move, those are the people who like go like 42 weeks pregnant, and I'm not going that far. Like and on top of that, I literally have so much to always do. There's never a day where I don't have anything to do. There's always stuff on my list. I always have a huge bucket list that I have to cross off. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way I could just sit here, lay in bed all day, even though it sounds beautiful. I'm the type, I know my man, he's like, he hates it. He's like, I don't understand how you could lay in bed for so long. Like, I can't. If I lay down for too long, I'm going to sleep. I don't go to sleep. I'm up, but I'm just a productive person. And I try to figure out things to do if I'm not washing clothes or trying to pick up the room, or I go pick up my son's room, or I'm doing something. There's never a time I'm not doing nothing. I'm editing. I'm pushing out my TikTok contents. You know, I'm doing something. I'm never just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, it would just suck to be on bed rest, but I also don't want to go into preterm labor. So I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. I don't know why I keep thinking that I'm going to go into preterm labor. I feel like maybe, I think it's just, I think a lot of the stories that I'm watching, a lot of YouTube stories and Google things that I see, a lot of women go into preterm labor, like a lot. And I think because I do want to have my baby early, I don't want to have my baby so early that she's a preemie, but I want it like as soon as I'm term, like as soon as I'm term at 37 weeks. Like I'm term. That's when I want to have her. As soon as I'm term, I want her out of me. But I don't want anything earlier than that. And I feel like I'm getting scared because I've been watching a lot of videos, and I've known people who are around me whose water broke at 32 weeks, who's went into full blown labor that did not stop at 31 weeks. You know, I know people, and those stories are scary. And I think it's because I'm in more pain than I was with my son. I don't remember being in pain with my son like that until like it was time, or I actually had to go to the hospital and they were like, yeah, you are contracting, and they stopped it. I don't remember being in pain. I am in pain constantly with this girl. And I think that's what's scaring me, because I know that I'm supposed to have like round ligament pains and back pains, but like I'm getting like cramping, and it feels like, you know, it feels like contractions. And I'm like, I didn't get that with my son. I know everybody always says that like every pregnancy is different. And I think I'm also just very, very scared because, you know, we've miscarried a few times. So I'm definitely just like, literally when I wake up in the morning, I start touching my stomach and I rub my stomach and I wait. I don't even get out of bed. I literally wait until I feel her first kick. And then, because she's active, this girl moves all day, every day. She moves. So if she does not move for a minute, it's a problem. But she moves all the time. So as soon as I wake up, like as soon as I, good morning, blah, blah, I made myself really on. You know, I thank God for waking me up another day. I pray, you know, I pray and I talk about my family or whatever when I first wake up. And then I start rubbing my belly. I rub my belly and then boom, there she goes. And I'm like, on with my day. But she is painful. That I can say, she's painful. My son did not have me in pain. So I think that's the only reason why I'm always constantly scared. I'm always looking up symptoms. I'm always watching these freaking videos of preterm labor. And I think I'm just psyching myself out. So I really just need to stop and just enjoy the rest of this pregnancy. And also don't do too much, because I do a lot of walking and I do go up and down our stairs a lot during the day. So I need to realize that I am at the end of my pregnancy. So I do need to slow it down and not push myself too much. And I need to start drinking a lot more water. I did buy a lot of fruit and everything like that. I'm just trying to get my body there. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the update on what happened last night and going into today, what happened today. I am going to keep watching my body and, you know, try to follow the signs, and hopefully, you know, nothing else happens. But catch you guys in the next one. Bye.